Current systems use electromechanical device called slip ring. Slip ring use brush-like apparatus to provide continuous electrical power and electronic communication across a rotating surface. Permit the gantry frame to rotate continuously, eliminating the need to straighten twisted system cables. Generator. High frequency generators are used in current CT, produce high voltage and transmit it to the X-ray tube. Small enough so they can be located within the gantry. Highly stable three-phase generators, standalone units located near the gantry and require cables so they have become obsolete. Power capacity of generator kilowatts determines the range of exposure technique, that is kV and mA, settings available on a particular system. CT generators produce high kV 120 to 140 kV to increase intensity of beam, which will increase penetrating ability of X-ray beam and decrease patient dose. Higher kV setting decrease heat load on the X-ray tube by allowing a lower mA setting. Reducing heat load on the X-ray tube will extend the life of the tube. Cooling system. Cooling mechanisms are included in gantry. They can take different form, that is blowers, filters, or devices that perform oil to air heat exchange. Coiling mechanisms are important because many imaging components can be affected by temperature fluctuation. X-ray source. X-ray tubes produce X-ray photons that create the CT image. Their design is a modification of a standard rotating anode tube used in angiography. Anode target material tungsten with an atomic number 74 is used for the anode target material because it produces a higher intensity beam. Intensity of X-ray production directly proportional to atomic number of the target material. Focal spot. CT tube contain more than one size of focal spot. 0.5 and 1.0 mm are common sizes. Just as in standard X-ray tube, because of reduced penumbra, small focal spot in CT tube produce sharper image, that is better spatial resolution. But because they concentrate heat onto a smaller portion of the anode, they cannot tolerate as much heat. Stress. An enormous amount of stress is placed on the CT tube. Scanning protocols often require multiple long exposure performed on numerous patients per day. A CT tube must be designed to handle such stress. The way a tube dissipates heat that is created during X-ray production is critical. Generator and tube cooling capabilities. Specifications. System generator maximum power in kilowatt, anode heat capacity in million heat units MHU, maximum anode heat dissipation rate in 1000 heat unit KHU. These specifications can be helpful in comparing various CT systems. These values represent upper limit tube performance. It is also important to compare the length of protocols that the tube will allow and how quickly they can be repeated. Filtration. Reduce radiation dose, improve image quality. Compensating filters. Used to shape the X-ray beam, reduce radiation dose to the patient and help to minimize image artifact. Filtering the X-ray beam helps to reduce the range of X-ray energies that reach the patient by removing the long wavelength or soft X-ray. Long wavelength or soft X-rays readily absorbed by patient. They do not contribute to the CT image but do contribute to radiation dose to patient. Uniform beam intensity. Creating a more uniform beam intensity improves the CT image by reducing artifacts that result from beam hardening. Different filters different filters are used when scanning the body than when scanning the head. Human body has a round cross section that is thicker in the middle than in the periphery. Body scanning filters used to reduce beam intensity at the periphery of the beam corresponding to the thinner areas of patient anatomy. Because of their shape, they are called bow tie filters. Collimation restrict the X-ray beam to a specific area, thereby reducing scatter radiation. Scatter radiation reduce image quality, increase radiation dose. Reducing scatter radiation improves contrast resolution and decrease patient dose. Collimators control slice thickness by narrowing or widening the X-ray beam. Source collimator located near the X-ray source and limits the amount of X-ray emerging to thin rib bone. Because it acts on the X-ray beam before it passes through the patient, it is sometimes referred to as pre-patient collimation. Source collimators affect patient dose and determine how the dose is distributed across the slice thickness, that is dose profile. Source collimators resemble some small shutters with an opening that adjusts dependent on the operator selection of slice thickness. MDCT system. In MDCT system, slide thickness is also influenced by the detector element configuration. Choice of slice thickness. Scanners vary in choice of slice thickness. Available choice range from 0.5 to 10 mm. Pre-detector collimation located below the patient and above the detector array. Because the collimator shapes the beam after it has passed through the patient, it is sometimes referred as post-patient collimation. Primary function of pre-detector collimators: ensure the beam proper width as it enters the detector, to prevent scatter radiation from reaching the detector. Detectors: as the X-ray beam passes through the patient, it is attenuated to some degree. To create an X-ray beam, X-ray image, collect information regarding the degree to which each anatomic structure attenuated the beam. In CR, film screen system is used to record the attenuation information. In CT, detector is used to collect information. Term detector. The term detector refers to a single element or a single type of detector used in CT system. Detector array. The term detector array is used to describe the entire collection of detectors included in the CT system. Detectors array comprises detector elements situated in an arc or ring, each of which measures the intensity of transmitted X-ray radiation along a beam projection from the X-ray source to that particular detector element. Reference detectors. In the detector array, there are elements referred as reference detectors that helps to calibrate data and reduce artifacts. Scan field of view, SFOV, determine the size of an beam, which in turn determines the number of detector elements that collect data. Note: detectors can be made from different substances, each with their own advantages and disadvantages. Optimal characteristic of detectors: high detector efficiency, ability of the detector to capture transmitted photons and change them to electronic signals. Low or no afterglow. Brief, persistent flash of scintillation that must be taken into account and subtracted before image reconstruction. High scatter suppression, high stability allows a system to be used without the interpretation of frequent calibration. Detector efficiency. Overall, detector efficiency is the product of number of factors. Stopping power of the detector, material scintillator efficiency in solid state types, charge collection efficiency in xenon types, geometric efficiency, amount of space occupied by the detector collimator plates relative to the surface area of detector, scatter rejection. Capture efficiency, ability with which the detector obtains photons that have passed through the patient. Absorption efficiency, number of photons absorbed by the detector and is dependent on the physical properties of detector phase. Example, thickness, material. Response time required for the signal from the detector to return to zero after stimulation of the detector by X-ray radiation so that it is ready to detect another X-ray event. Detector response, generally a function of the detector design.